Welcome to our channel Oracle DBA Smart. Today we will see what is the fresher interview questions and how to attempt that questions. What type of questions interviewer asking for the fresher? If you are early pass out and just we are looking for the new job as a fresher, so that types of and how to attempt and what is the types of questions interviewer ask you. So here we will see. So come to this my screen, you can show some. I've collected some basic questions. So basically that is interviewer is know about this. You are a fresher and you not a technical deeply technical question you will they will ask by the interviewer not ask a skill like questions or experience questions. Just he want to know what your basic fundamental is clear or not. So basically here interviewer want to see your basic fundamental is clear, and if your basic fundamental is clear, so then is enough for you got to get a selection, no problem. So what is the basic questions? I have collected some in basic questions, so you can see what is database. So interviewer want to see you know about the database and database, what is the database. So that is the basic questions. First interviewer can ask what is the database. So database, you can see the database is organized collection of data that allow to easy store and retrieve, okay, and management of the data, okay, whatever you required that you can manage and restore easily and retrieve easily, that is the database, okay. So that is the basic first questions that they can also ask what is DBMS. So if you are SQL, MS SQL, MySQL, Oracle, if you want to multiple database type, but if you particular any database you can select and you can prepare, but basic fundamental is same all the database. So relational database, some types of relational and non-structure and structure and non-structure. So this is the experience level questions, but here we will see the DBMS. What is DBMS? Database Management System, okay. That software we can use to create, manage, manipulate the data. So that is the DBMS. So DBMS, what type of DBMS? The Oracle, MySQL, that is the DBMS, because Oracle is, what is the Oracle? It is a tool, and where our data is manage, create, and whatever we can manage the data through this tool. So that is the systems and applications. You can also say this is the tool where we can manage through our data, okay. So Oracle, MySQL is a DBMS, database management system, okay. Understand? Now come to this okay. Now third question, you can see difference between DBMS and RDBMS, okay. So DBMS is a no relational between tables, okay. Where is a DBMS? That suppose two table. What is a database? Database, where database is actually data stored in a tabular format in DBMS. So data no relation between tables. So DBMS simply no relation with tables. Suppose you are creating on two tables, but there is no relation in the both tables. Suppose customer, one is a customer and one is an employee, but both the table it not be in a relation, any relation. So that is a DBMS. And come to the real RDBMS. So RDBMS in the sense full form is relational database management. It means each table and another relation with the another table. So that is a relational, okay. So our Oracle and MySQL is a relational database. So that's what is a very basic questions and very important questions. Sometimes they will ask Oracle and MySQL, what is Oracle? What type of RDBMS? RDBMS is a relational database management. In a relational in the sense your table your data, where is your storing data in a table, correct? And table, each table maybe the relation with the other tables, okay? That is a relational database. Okay, so you can simply here DBMS and RDBMS. Okay, clear? RDBMS type of database, Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL is also RDBMS. Okay, so it is a structure, also we can say structured database. Okay, understand? Come to the what is a table. Just we have told you कि data stored in a tabular format and row and column. And what is table? Table is the same. Table where we can store our data in a tabular format. So there's one row and there is some columns and rows. So that is our table, correct? So here table store data in a row and columns. You can see our table table store data in a row and column, correct? What is the row and column? Where? So row where is a single record, suppose name, address, and that is stored in a row column, correct? So you are putting, and column where is the field? We are giving the some field contact number. So contact number is a field, but where you are giving your phone number, like whatever your phone number, that is a row data. And contact number, email ID, that is a field. So if you are creating a table, so first create your column and then you are going to insert your data in a column wise. Suppose if you are asking for the contact in a column, so your data contact, in the sense your phone number should be stored in that column field. Okay, so that is a very simple way you can understand our table in a row and column. And there we have defined some field, that is a column, and you can store the data. So the data in a row format, correct? Your data will be stored in row format. So that is a single row record, where our record, suppose someone is asking what is your details. Suppose your address detail is Mumbai and you are staying in Dadar and your phone number is this. So that is your record, and contact number, address, and your name, that is a field, that is column. So you can understand. Okay, and come to the next questions. Basic SQL basic. So what is SQL basic? So here they can also ask what is SQL. So you can you know very well, SQL is a structured query language. It is a language and it is used for communicate with the database. Okay, so that is language. Some actually we suppose I need to communicate with one person to the other person. So I required some communication. So I'm language is a communication of this. So same we have to communicate with the database. So we have required some language, and that is a SQL. SQL is a structured query language which we can use to communicate the database, correct? So that is the SQL, structured query language to use communicate with the database, correct? What type of SQL? See here, that is a type of SQL. So there is some categories. So define these categories, and in my previous video you can see there is some SQL and SQL categories I have defined, and I am already explained. So you can visit my videos and you can see to how to explain in brief. So you can visit my previous videos so you can see. So here, and also I am preparing the new videos on that SQL. So one by one I will release, so you can subscribe my channel to follow this further. Okay, so here you can see types of SQL. So interviewer they can ask what type of SQL. So DDL, DML, and DQL, and DCL and TCL. DDL means data definition language, and DCL is DML, data manipulation language. So DDL where is create, alter, drop. So we are any changes in the structure level, table level changes, structure in table structure. Suppose you are creating table, suppose you are rename this table, you are dropping this table, you are alter this table in table field. So that is a DADL. DDL means data definition language. You are changing in the table structure level. Okay. And DML. So what is your second point? DML, data manipulation language. If you are changing your data in a table data, suppose you are replacing with Rahul as an employee, and earlier he was working in Kolkata, now he is working in the Mumbai, so you have to update the Kolkata to Mumbai. So there we have to change the data, update the data from Kolkata to Mumbai. That is the data changes. So manipulating the data in a table. So that is the DML. Okay, understand? And you can more video you can find. I have a preparing this brief video on this. You can see. You can follow this my channel and you can find it there. Okay, come to this point. DQL, where is a data query language. So select where some retrieving the data. That is the select query. DCL, data control language. If you are giving the some access to the user and revoke this user, that is a DCL, data control language. So you are controlling this privilege to the user, so they can access or they can drop or they can create only that table. That is the DCL. And TCL, if you are performing the DML in the sense insert, update and delete. So sometimes if you are not wrongly insert or wrongly delete the data, but you want to roll back, so that can be, you can roll back in a DML commands. So that is the TCL, transaction control. Whatever the your transaction doing, that you can roll back. Okay, so I'm very lots of questions, so I'm coming to this very elaborate in small here. What is a DDL, data definition language? So already I'm explained what is DML, data manipulation language. Insert, update, delete, where, so already I'm told you. Select, where you are fetching the data from the table. Now come to this, what is the primary key? Primary key is a unique or not null identify each record. Suppose you are suppose one column, so one row, one column should be identified as a primary. So that field should be unique and not null. So you can suppose your ID is 11, so next ID should be 112. Not you cannot keep 11 in the duplicate record. So that is a unique and not null. So you can specify as a unique number. Okay, what is a foreign key? The key that link one table to another. Suppose one key and you are linked with another table to the column field, so that is the foreign key. What is the unique key? Ensure the column value is unique, cannot allow one null. So uniquely identify that column, so you cannot keep null value. What is a constraint? So replied that column not null, unique, check constraint or primary. That is a key. That is it is coming in a constraint you can add. So you can also find the, I'm preparing this video also on it, so you can I will elaborate on that very well. So yeah, your join and function, you also they can ask what is a join, what is inner join, what is outer join, left join, right join. So you can also, you have to prepare. So these are the basic. What is a group? Suppose you are selecting tables and suppose multiple record in this table, so you can grouping that record. Suppose you are suppose you have a table, so you are collecting how many tables, but that table is belong to the another schema, but you can group by, you can check the group by this schema, how many table object in this schema. So you can, that is a group by the command we have to use. So you can also, you have to know difference between where clause and having clause. So where you are using for the where clause filter, and having is also group. So you where clause equal to row, filtering the row wise, and having is a filtering as a group wise. So that is the differences. Normalization. What is the normalization? Process of organized data in a reduce the redundancy. Okay, type of that is a type of 1NF, 2NF, 3NF. Okay, come to the transactions. So what is the transaction? Group of SQL operation executed in as a single unit, that is the transaction. So I told you what is the commit and rollback. Suppose one query you have wrongly executed, so you can roll back, and if you want to you are confirmed that is changes is correct, so you can commit that record, so it will be permanently changed in the database, that is the commit. So you can say save the changes permanently. And what is the rollback? Undo the changes. It means you can roll back, so a table will become in previous state. Okay, ACID, atomicity, consistency, isolation, duration, that you have to prepare. So I'm very less time, so this video is going to very long, so and that's why I'm very simply way to here elaborate. And this PDF I will also attach in my video video description, so you can find this. Okay, what is Oracle and MySQL basics? What is index? Suppose index. So index is improve the query performance. Suppose you are retrieving the data, select star from. So query is going to the prepare the scanning the full table scan of the database table. And if your table size is very big or lots of record in the table, so it is not easy and taking the lots of time to fetch the records. So that's why we are using the indexes. So you can also know how to create the indexes. And what is a view? Virtual table based on a query. So virtual table of the original table, so that is a view. Difference between delete and truncate, I have already prepared on video that what is delete and what is truncate. Delete is you are changing one record in a table. Okay, so suppose you are deleting one record in a table, so that is we will use for this DML in a delete part of category of DML, data manipulation language, where you can delete one record. Suppose you 5 records in a table. I can see I will show you. Here you can see my employee ID, and here 4 record is 3 record is there. So if I want to delete Rahul Sharma 112, where is the employee ID? So that is the delete DML. So we can use delete from employee where condition we will use, where in IMP underscore ID equal to what is the ID? So 112 ID, where is Rahul? So I can delete this record. Okay, wait a second, delete from employees. Sorry, syntax here is a syntax mistake. So I'm going to delete this record. So you can say one record is deleted. Okay, and also if you can check the Rahul record 1 2 1 employee ID is 1 2, so deleted from the here. But delete and truncate. In truncate you can see in my I have explained in my video. Truncate if all record will be deleted from this table. So that is a truncate. So all record will be deleted from the table. So record will be deleted, not table. Table structure will be as it is, but record will be deleted. That is a truncate. What is a schema? Where it is logically a container where our all objects, suppose I have created one schema, application schema, and whatever the tables, views, and whatever the indexes, every object we are creating in that schema. So it is a logical defined container where all schema and object we are creating. So this type of question can ask by the interviewer. Have you worked any database projects? That can be asked. Yes, basic crude operation, table creation, queries. You can tell you can tell with the interviewer. So what is your database comfortable, Oracle and MySQL? So that can be asked. So here this is the basic details of this database. So you have to prepare of these basic questions. I will share in this description all these questions, and basically they will ask for the fundamental of the database, and you have to know about this fundamental. Then you can without any fail they will select, because they know about this. You are a fresher and you are basic fundamental aware about this. So this is the basic questions.